All right, guys, I'm going to say this publicly. The PlayStation Portal is officially my favorite portable gaming solution.
Wiz, you know the biz.
PlayStation, they definitely, with this new update that came out recently, I think that they've made the perfect streaming device. Because I know the number one complaint is that this device needs internet just to function. But based on my situation, I pretty much always have internet on the go. So the plan for this video today is just a game outside of my Wi-Fi network. I will be using the connection from my cell phone, the data from my cell phone. I will check how much data this actually uses for an hour worth of gameplay. I will also be testing how fast of an internet speed you actually need to game on the go. I think I'll also be doing a little bit of first-person shooter to test the latency to see if there's any issue while on data. But honestly, I have to tell you that this is worth the investment. To put things into perspective, the cost of this device is $269. That's the same as the DualSense Edge wireless controller from PlayStation. That goes for $269. You could also pick up the PlayStation Pulse headset, wireless headset for $269 as well. So I think PlayStation definitely did us a solid with that recent update. Got to pay it all. So I went ahead and got the firmware updated today, and then I was greeted with this new UI, which is pretty nice. So if you notice here, there's 3 new icons at the top here. So the first icon is for remote play. So this is the option to connect to your existing console. So I'm not even gonna lie, after doing the firmware update, I was thinking to myself that I could actually sell my PlayStation Pro now, because we now have the cloud streaming feature and I'm always connected to internet. I'm not usually on public transportation trying to game or anything. I usually wait until I arrive at my destination anyway to start gaming, whether I'm in a hotel or if I'm at a conference or somewhere, anywhere I'm at, usually there's internet. So I've never tried to tether from my mobile device before, but I will be testing that to see if the iPhone will actually provide fast enough internet with a good enough latency for first-person shooters. I'll be playing a little bit of Battlefield, some Call of Duty maybe, just to see if there's any lag, and I'll definitely report back on that. But like I was saying, man, I was kind of thinking to myself that maybe I don't need a console anymore, based on the fact that I could just stream all my games. So previously, the only option that you had was to remote play to your device. And then they slowly rolled out the cloud streaming option, which was pretty nice. So they had a nice little library of about 100 plus games if you sign up for the PlayStation Plus Premium, which I do in fact have. So I've been playing a bit of Cyberpunk, some Spider-Man. These are pretty much the games that are available that I like. Let me go into the library and show you exactly what's available here. Okay, so you do have a few AAA titles here in the library, which is pretty nice. I've been playing God of War and Mortal Kombat. Those are pretty much my favorite. So I haven't tested every single game in the library, but I think the collection is pretty nice, pretty decent. I like it. I'm not really a pro gamer. I would consider myself to be a casual gamer. So I like to put in like a 30 minutes here and there, maybe an hour. So this library was actually pretty good for me. But now, since that firmware update, I now have access to all the games that I purchased in the past. So if I go to streaming games in your library here, now you're able to see all the games that I play. It's not that much because I must confess, I'm an Xbox user for life, man. I'm brand loyal like that. So what I'll be doing next is to head to my amenities room in the condo, and I'll be using their Wi-Fi, which is a public Wi-Fi. So there's gonna be multiple users connected simultaneously. Okay, so I'm currently in the amenities room at my condo, and I think this is a perfect opportunity to test what it's like gaming on public Wi-Fi. I have no clue how far I am from the router. So I would say that this is the closest you can get to a real world test. I will be gaming for maybe 30 minutes or so on the Wi-Fi, and then I'll be switching to the internet from my iPhone. I'll be tethering to the device to see if I'm able to game without any kind of issues, any kind of lag. I know that was the issue that I had, why I was a bit hesitant to pick up this device in the first place. I often game on the Xbox, so I was actually waiting for a solution from Xbox and they came with the Rogue Ally X. But since this new update, I can't even lie, man, I'm a bit impressed. I really love when companies are forced to compete. I think that's when they give consumers like us the best offering. So we saw that Microsoft teamed up with ASUS and gave us the Rogue Ally. And now PlayStation, they rolled out this new update, giving us a little bit more freedom with the device, where we're not forced to be connected at home. So it's like in order to game successfully, you'll have to be competing with two different issues, which is the Wi-Fi that you currently have connected to this device and also the Wi-Fi that you have connected to your console at home. So it wasn't really the ideal option for most people, but I think you guys need to start purchasing this device before the price is gonna be hiked up real soon. I can promise you that. I know most people are already thinking about getting this for their kids because the price is really reasonable, like I said earlier in the video. To invest in the Xbox solution, you're gonna think about spending upwards of $800 all the way to $1,300. So it's a huge commitment, but I think this, if you already own a console, I think this is a good option. Okay, so I just got in about 30 minutes worth of gameplay while connected to the public Wi-Fi. I was playing God of War Ragnarok, and all in all, it was a pretty good experience. I've only noticed maybe once or twice there was a bit of a lag. You could see a bit of tearing in the game, but that is expected. For most of you guys who are experienced with playing video games in the cloud, you know that this is the norm. So unless you're connected directly via an Ethernet cable or something, I think Wi-Fi, that technology just will not be the same as connecting directly. So honestly, in my opinion, I think it's a far better experience to game in a portable fashion like this. I think it's more immersive because the screen is just right there. You're seeing all the detail. I'm playing in 1080p, but honestly, it looks 4K to me. I have no complaints. So I'm gonna be switching over to my cell phone and see if there's any difference using data connection. Okay, so now I'll be doing a speed test on the mobile device. Currently, I only have 1 bar, but it says 5G, so I'm not sure if that's gonna be an issue here. Like I said, it's a real world test, so let's see what's the connection speed. So despite having only 1 bar, I'm still getting amazing speed here in Toronto. This is saying an average of 140 megabytes per second. The upstream is not that impressive, but I don't think we'll be utilizing that for gameplay. All right, so this is the reading that I'm getting currently.
Overall, if you have a steady internet connection, the gameplay on this device is pretty remarkable. PlayStation definitely took the time to work on their networking infrastructure. To my eyes, their cloud streaming is a much more polished experience than that of Xbox. The video quality is certainly much higher. Will it continue like that once more users start to stream simultaneously? Only time will tell.